Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining. So update 5 is out. It addresses a lot of the issues we've seen since Vikendi came out on console. We get an apology and 20 levels up on the season pass. So we're going to do a quick overview now of what's in there, and we'll see how this patch plays out over the next few weeks. But firstly, we've got new content. We've got the Bizon, an SMG with 53 rounds. It's pretty wild. We'll review that in a second in this game, along with Cantered sights, which allow you to switch between a red dot sight essentially, and whatever other scope that you choose to attach to your gun. There's multiple gameplay changes that include the fact that grenades used to get blocked by small objects. You'll see that play out at the end of this game in a minute. And then obviously world changes to Vikendi. We've got Nightmode. It looks beautiful, Aurora Borealis and all that. Plus we've got slightly dimmed lighting as it's nighttime. Surprise, surprise. But, you know, it takes the brightness out of Vikendi a little bit that was doing my head in. So a bunch of fixes on screen right now. There are so many problems I ran into whilst playing the game. Many that others would have experienced that I didn't. But, you know, you just see the huge amount of fixes on screen at the moment. I've put the patch notes in the description so you can either pause this video or go and scroll through them yourself. But we see that they've tried to fix the falling through the map issues, the OC servers. We no longer get stuck on OC servers if we're in Europe. And yeah, we'll see how it plays out the next few days. So here's a few shots of the Aurora Borealis of Vikendi. You can see the map looks actually beautiful here on Xbox in night mode. And we're going to just play out my first game on the patch. It was a goodie. I thought I'd include it. So let's just talk through some of the new guns, canted sights, and gameplay elements of night mode. So firstly, we see the levels looking beautiful. Look at this cool entrance into this house through the skylight. I love it. So early on, we know there's a guy nearby. We pick up the Uzi and push him, take him out. And then I'm lucky enough to find both the Bizon and the canted sights early on. So we're going to try out aiming the Bizon, both with and without a comp, and over the shoulder with a comp. You can see it's a little bit wild vertically, but pretty good horizontally. You'll see now with the compressor. So I'm trying to aim that over the shoulder. I'm trying to control that, and slightly so with the comp there when I was ADS. But generally, the 53 rounds, this feels like a Tommy gun, but with sights. They've reduced the amount of SMGs on Vikendi now, specifically Tommy guns. But you know, I think this Bizon's going to be pretty good. There you can see the canted sights. You toggle this with the X button. So you can switch between the two sights you've got attached. Canted sights are also a new slot item in the menus, so you'll see an extra space on your gun attachments. Don't let that confuse you. That's for the canted sights. It's an individual attachment you'll find in the level. Also, they've added the ability to look at your own gun. I don't do it in this video, but whilst you're running around, if you just hold left on the D-pad, you can look at your own gun. So, let's see the first Bizon gunfight here. Bizon on Bizon there. Some more Bizon action. You see some woeful aiming. First game of the day, guys. First game of the day. We can hear a guy in the house opposite. I'm trying to swap out for this M4, but he pushes before I'm ready for him. Whip out the Bizon. I kind of thought with 53 rounds I'd have enough, you know. But we finish him nonetheless. Luckily for me, a crate then falls really nearby with an AWM in it, and of course my ambition is to take this and stick a canted sight on the AWM just for the G factor. But being a crate and early release of patch 5, I get pushed by multiple people. Bit more Bizon action for you. Got to remember to take it off. Cantered sight all 4 times. Oh, I had the wrong sight to begin with, but we get away with it. So we grab our arm, stick the canted sight on it, see another dude pushing us, so of course I could try and take a shot with it and almost get myself in a lot of trouble. And we take him out with the Bizon. So far, you see the game looks pretty cool. I do think that Kendi looks better in night mode. That cave is on here with the crate weapons in. I've heard a few people complaining about that already. You know, it's not ideal, but if they give us a patch that works, I'm going to take it. So here we're getting pushed just left of the tower there. You can see a guy in a ghillie. I'm about to whiff a shot on the man. And then we're going to try out the fact that we've got 53 rounds in this Bizon, right? So why stop firing? You got so many rounds. So we'll push him and you'll see what I mean. Just keep on firing. So another point with the patch, you can now in gameplay in settings as well change the default for your handguns, SMGs, ARs and DMRs. So you can, when you pick them up, choose that they default to single fire or auto. Such an awesome addition to the game. There's nothing more annoying than picking up a gun off a dead body, forgetting to change it and getting yourself in trouble, or indeed picking a gun up and getting pushed and, you know, just having that slight delay as you switch fire rate. So anyway, we're going to let this game play out here. It's a pretty good opening first game on patch 5. Let me know what you think of it, what you think of the patch. Don't forget the patch notes are in the description. I'll be streaming this on Twitch later this evening. Looking forward to playing this a lot. I think it's a very, very welcome update to the game, and I'm glad they delayed it and took the time to get it right. So good news all round. Let me know your experiences and enjoy the rest of the game. Catch you soon. Bye-bye. I know, guys. I'm an idiot. Never stand still. Never stand still on PUBG. Thanks for watching.
Choo choo, it's Chewy Cracker. Choo choo, choo choo choo, choo 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 choo. We love him, let's give him a smacker.